another edition of Nook News. I'm Beth Hadfield, the Activity Coordinator at the Center for Active Living. Today, my partner in crime, shall we say, is Amy Naples, the Executive Director of the Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, Beth. It's so great to see you, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm trying to interview more people in the town and our community, and I really wanted to start with you.
Thank you.
I wondered if, I'm not sure where to begin, but we're going to start with, can you tell us a little about you and what you do with the chamber, and then we'll move on to some other questions.
Sure. So as you said, I'm the executive director for the chamber. I have been with the chamber almost 16 years this coming August. For a very long time. I've held almost every position here, which is also great for certainly my experience as director. The chamber is a regional chamber of commerce. So what that means is we cover 9 towns on the lower South Shore. So we cover from Marshfield down to Plymouth, over to Plimpton, and everywhere in between. Certainly Plymouth is kind of our hub. It's certainly probably one of the most vibrant, busy towns, most diverse industries, and certainly our largest business base. So basically we provide assistance and opportunities for the business community. We work to enrich the community, grow our economic landscape, and just ensure that the entire Plymouth area thrives. So when I say we provide opportunities for businesses, it's for them to gain exposure, connect with other like-minded business folks, create partnerships. We provide networking opportunities, opportunities for them to get involved, educational programming, and we're also a voice for the business community. We advocate on their behalf. We're just a larger, more powerful voice. And during the last year, we've certainly switched gears quite a bit and provided really one-on-one small business assistance needs. So that's kind of in a nutshell what the Chamber of Commerce is and what I do here, but we do all sorts of things, including community events as well. So we put on a number of community events, and we're excited because this year is going to be different than last, and we are working on many of those that our entire community will be able to enjoy.
And we'll get to some of those in a few minutes.
Sure.
How many businesses are part of the chamber right now?
So we have about, roughly give or take, each day is different because our membership fluctuates as we have members join or drop, but roughly around 750 members.
Oh my God.
Yes, and we're a very small but mighty team.
Yes.
It's myself, Megan Doherty, our membership director. Our director of operations is Bob Nolet, and we have our bookkeeper, Amy Clark. So we're a very small team, but we cover a lot and our jobs overlap a lot, very much like the Cal.
Yep. I was going to say that.
Yes. Yes.
So is there a requirement to be part of the chamber, or you just need to be a business in town? Like, is it just restaurants, real estate? Is it every aspect of the business community?
It is every industry. So we have so many various businesses a part of our chamber. So you don't have to, as long as you're in business, in standing, you can become a member of the chamber. We have many restaurants, retailers, manufacturers, at-home businesses, makers. So the industries are very, very diverse. So it doesn't matter what kind of business you're in. You also don't have to be located in the region here. So we have a lot of members that are in Quincy, Boston, Cape Cod, and they're just looking to connect with obviously our vibrant business community here in Plymouth.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's amazing. I guess I never looked at it. You know, we've always attended the business chamber event in March that was always at the hotel, and I know how many booths were in there, but I never realized how many people were part of the chamber.
Yes,
So,
it is. It is large, which is great. Some are more active than others. And I tell folks all the time, it's like a gym membership, becoming a member of the chamber. It's what you put into it. It's how successful you're going to be. So there are some that join just for the mere fact they would like the publicity and they would like to be included on our website and receive referrals from us. And some are very active, going to all of our events and volunteer and really truly network.
awesome, awesome. So I recently saw your name in the paper, and you won the Phyllis Hughes Award. What is that, and why did they recognize you?
Oh, well, that's a tough question too. for the
For the recipient to
Yes.
answer.
So the Phyllis Hughes for Public Service Award was created because Phyllis Hughes was a champion of all things that moved our community forward. She was a brilliant businesswoman. She worked for the Old Colony Memorial as the publisher and editor. She just had incredible compassion and love for her community, dedicated her life to improving the lives of others and kind of helping those in need. She was the founder of the Children's Holiday Gift Fund. She spearheaded that program and provided gifts for those who would not have normally received a gift on around the holidays. And that program has run for nearly 4 decades. So she was just an incredible person. She truly was liked by everybody. I did have the opportunity to meet her when I first started at the chamber, which was great. And although I didn't know her well or get to know her well, because soon after she had passed, after I started, but I knew she was just a dynamite, sweet woman. She was probably one of the only board members who at that time introduced herself to me and really kind of wanted to learn about me. So I have to say it was just obviously one of my proudest moments to receive an award like this as someone so dynamic and someone who has just, obviously everyone in the community has known, whether they knew her or not, they know her name and what she has done and the impact that she's had on our community. So I'm very overwhelmed by the praise and support, certainly. Very floored it was me, because we are a very strong community and we have such amazing people. But the committee decided the work that I did during the pandemic and kind of keeping the business community involved, and just my drive and passion for our community and just never giving up, I guess, was why I was selected. So it was certainly a very, very proud moment for me, still is.
So I have to say, I am lucky enough to work at the Center for Active Living, and you are also on the board of the Center for Active Living. And knowing you, how I know you, and all the interactions we have, they couldn't have made a better choice. I see all of those things that you just described in the person you are. And I think that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You are so sweet. Yes, I'm a very, very proud board member of the Center for Active Living, the vice chair. And it's probably my most favorite board I sit on. I do sit on a number of boards, but something that means an awful lot to me. The senior community is very important to me. And I think it's because my grandmother lived with us growing up, and I just had such a great bond with her. And she taught me so much that I feel like I need to give that back however I possibly can. So it's truly one of my most favorite volunteer opportunities that I do.
We love having you. And funny, my story is the same as yours. I do what I do because of my grandmother. She was a very active, vibrant senior, and that's how I wanted to give back too. So we have kinship.
Absolutely.
So I guess we can move on to our next question, which is, how can our seniors get more involved through the chamber?
Sure. So we do have volunteer opportunities. As I mentioned, our special events that we hold. We're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for an extra hand. We are a very small staff, so any extra hand is so helpful. Those opportunities could be anything from our special events where it's the Waterfront Festival and helping us sell ducks for our Ducky Dash. Or it could be our business expo, which you said you had visited in March, and just helping us with that event. I encourage folks, if they're looking for a volunteer opportunity, to reach out to me and we can have coffee or have a nice chat to kind of learn what they're most interested in getting involved in. In addition, if folks are looking to get more involved in the chamber, and maybe not in a volunteer capacity, we do have special events like cash mobs where they can come and support a local business. Our cash mob is very well received. Basically, it is a surprise for a business, and we ask attendees to spend between $5 and $10 at that business. Not only does it gain exposure for them, but it also rings their register on days maybe they could use a little boost. So that is part of our Support Local initiative, and they can join in on the fun on that. We do have a number of seniors that come to our events to socialize and network and just get to know people. And the best way to learn about that is going to our website, plymouthchamber.com, or you can sign up for our emails on our website, and then you'll receive notification of those events, or they can certainly reach out to me, and I'm happy to chat with anybody who's interested in learning more about the chamber and how they can get involved.
I know you, are we going to have a waterfront festival this year? I know it's something we've had for years, but last year we didn't, but.
Yeah, so last year was the first year we hadn't in a long time. So the Waterfront Festival is a tradition in Plymouth that's, I think it's 37 or 38 years.
Wow.
Insane to think. So of course we are. Once we got the green light and things opened up, we are planning. So it is scheduled for our normal date, the Saturday before Labor Day. So it's on August 28th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right now we are signing up our local artisans and crafters, which there's always so many great unique items. We'll have entertainment, our Ducky Dash, the car show, which is at the Jenny Grist Mill. We usually have over 100 classic cars going there. So it's something to walk by and check out. So yes, we are planning the Waterfront Festival. We're also planning our Bark in the Park, typically held in May, but certainly a little changed this year due to reopening. So we are planning that for September, just going through the permitting process right now. So the date is to be also our Halloween on Main Street event, which is so fun and such a great community event. That is not going to be on Halloween because it falls on a weekend. And it's a little challenging with the business owner. So it's going to be the Friday before on October 29th. And then we are having a new event this year called Parking Day. And this is a global event held typically in cities, and they transform parking spaces into parks and really cool, engaging experiences. So along Court and Main Street in downtown Plymouth, businesses are going to set up really cool experiences. So it could be in the parking spaces along there. So it could be like a little mini golf, or it could just be a really nice park type of setup where there's chairs and people can just hang out and relax and enjoy it. So that is on August 6th this year. And this is a new event, and we're working with some partners, including the town of Plymouth, on putting this on.
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds really amazing. It's a nice way to get people out and walking around and, you know, stopping in and out to visit other places.
Yeah, and it dovetails nicely with the outdoor dining that we have on Court and Main Street and the bump up. So it'll kind of have a nice natural look and feel to it of what it could be like. You know, obviously those parking spaces are great, but it's great to have people park outside of the immediate downtown and walk a little bit to experience all that we have to offer here in our community. I mean, we have great public art, so many great shops and restaurants. So hopefully that encourages folks to enjoy what we have to offer.
So talking about the public arts, so now we went from lobsters to clamshells.
Yep,
So
scallop shells.
how long will the clamshells stay in the community?
So funny because I was literally just talking about this morning. So typically they would be coming down this fall, but I have filed an extension with the town to have them up longer. So we're thinking of
Nice.
this year, because last year just didn't really happen, right? And
Right.
so beautiful. And due to obviously things going on, we don't know what the next public art display would be. We're not really fully prepared yet for another installation. So I think we'll have them up till next fall. So people,
I've never done it, but I believe there's something that they can get from the chamber so they can go visit all
yes,
the clamshells. Can you talk about that a little bit?
sure. So there are 29 in total, and they're sprinkled throughout town. We did that to act as a wayfinding, of course, to get people moving throughout town and
Right.
and see not just the waterfront or downtown. So there's 29, all sponsored by local businesses, and then painted by just amazingly talented artists here locally. And you can pick up a map. We do have those at the Visitor Information Center on the waterfront as well. And they're clearly marked on where you can go. So we encourage folks to take a picture, share it on their social pages, tag the chamber so we can share it out as well. But our chamber one is down at the Rotary across from the info center. So that's a great place you can start. It says, "Welcome to Plymouth," and it looks like a vintage postcard. So
Nice.
it's a really cool shell, we think, and it's a great program, and it's loved by seniors, kids. It's something great for families to do. If grandparents had their grandkids, something fun, they can go check out the Scallop Shells.
That's what I was thinking. That it would be a great activity if families came to visit. You get to walk through town and
And
see
I
it.
could drop off some maps at the Cal as well for
That would be great. And
Yes.
then we can let people know we have them and they can do that with their kids. Do you guys run the information center too?
We do not. So our chamber's a little different. Some chambers do handle all of the tourism for the town as well. However, we do not. We have an organization who is a great partner with us. It's called C Plymouth. C Plymouth manages the information center down at the waterfront, as well as the exit 5. Well, no longer exit 5. I'm not sure the exit now.
Me either.
Info center there at the rest stop.
So prior to us going on the air and taping, we were talking about that you are on WATD on Wednesday mornings, I believe.
Yeah.
Can you
So
tell us what you do when you're on the air and maybe what time that might air so people can listen in?
Absolutely. So every Wednesday morning, I call into WATD. Rob Hackla is the host, and give a business update, various topics, what's going on, any new updates. Every week it's something different and new. I go on at 7:45 a.m. So every Wednesday, 7:45, people can listen in, get a quick update what's going on, as well as activities or special events going on as well.
Awesome. Awesome. So other than, well, I was going to say, other than volunteering, is there anything else for our seniors to do? But if they were visiting some of the businesses downtown, that would be just another way for them to be working with our businesses. But also prior to us going on the air, you had talked about wanting to find a new way to work with some of the local businesses that could possibly not help our seniors, but work with our seniors.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you want to do? And then we can tell people to, stay tuned for more information.
Absolutely. So last year, the Senior Appreciation Parade and your and correct me, how is it stated? The town has proclaimed September something as senior.
I should have been more prepared.
No, that's okay. Senior
September
Day.
15th will
September
always
15th.
be Senior Appreciation Day.
Excellent. So last year, we had worked with you all on that, and we reached out to the business community to see if they would be interested in offering discounts or having raffles. And it was so well received that it was kind of that light, that shine that said, we need to do more. It's a great opportunity for our business community to connect. They want to provide something for the seniors and say thank you. They're the ones who support the businesses, especially this year. So we're thinking, and I think it would be great to have this launched by Senior Day, September 15th, to have businesses provide some sort of discounts or any sort of promotion year round. Because I do know they would like to give back, and I know they would be very excited about the opportunity to do so. So we're going to work with the business community to come up with a list of folks who would like to provide a discount to our seniors and share that with you all. And that way it can go into the newsletter, however you feel best to market that. But the chamber will get the listing of all of the places that will offer it, and then you can help obviously distribute to the senior.
Oh, that will be awesome. That it would be a great asset to a lot of people, and our seniors would be helping our community as well as our community helping them.
Exactly. It's twofold. It's a thank you to both, and they've certainly supported our business community like no other, and I know that they would love to give back. And then their continued business helps them. So it's a win-win for everybody.
True. I don't know if you'll be able to, but can you give us any insight to anything maybe through the board of the CAL that people might start to see? I don't know if you have any projects that you're working on behind the scenes that people may start to hear about in the near future.
Yeah, so there's so much. Our board is vibrant. Our CAL is the most amazing place there could possibly be. And we're always thinking about opportunities and getting exposure. So one thing we're excited about is we're going to be at the farmers market, the Plymouth Farmers Market at Plymouth Patuxent once a month. The first one will be on July 22nd. So people can learn more about the CAL and all of the amazing services and programs and fun they can have, and what maybe people who aren't involved in the CAL, what they're missing out on. So we're going to have a tent there, which is a great opportunity, I think, for the CAL. We are also working on some marketing pieces for people to be educated a little bit more about the program services and what they're missing out on. And then in addition to that, we are trying to reach those who do turn 60 and have the opportunity to be part of this amazing club, basically amazing organization. And so as they turn 60, they'll receive a birthday card and kind of welcoming them and letting them know they're welcome to join the CAL and learn more.
I think that's great. There are so many exciting things that we do, and I think we hear more than we don't. I didn't know you were there, and I didn't know what you did, and I'm not sure how else we could reach out to,
Yes, it's so challenging, and even just being on the board, and I talk about the CAL, and obviously I'm very proud of the programming. I mean, there's so many awesome things that happen there, and so many people are like, I didn't know they did that. I'm like, open your eyes. Like even your summer concert series. I mean, there's so many engaging opportunities, and it's not like, I hate to, and I always say this, but it's not just bingo happening there.
Right.
lifelong learning. I mean, there's so many great programs that there's something for everybody, really. Fitness classes, concerts, walking clubs, so there debate clubs. So there's something for everybody. And I'm always shouting it from the rooftops, but we are, as a board, trying to certainly gain that exposure and making sure everyone is aware and talking about it.
And I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, I think it's the same thing with chamber events too. The more buzz we have going on, the more people are going to know what's going on.
Absolutely. And I think that's why the community partnerships are so important, and, you know, working with each other. And it's just, obviously it's a natural fit because you're so wonderful. Michelle is fantastic. You're all such likable people, but like the connections that we can make just only expand our reach. So those partnerships are so important, and we appreciate our partnership with you, certainly.
So where our time is just about up, and I cannot thank you enough, Amy, for joining me. Amy Naples, Executive Director of the Plymouth Area Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations on your award. You very well deserved, very well deserved. And if anybody wants more information about the chamber or about the Center for Active Living, you can always call here. We can give you all the information. The phone number at the center will appear on the bottom of the screen, and we will also put the phone number for the Chamber of Commerce. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Beth.